So hey there, beautiful people. This is Lindy Ford, registered dietitian, clinical and licensed nutritionist, and nutrition detective. So this is another one of my Lindy's latest likes. And I'm excited today to bring these to you because I think these are amazing products. And actually, I probably use most of these every single day and couldn't live without a couple of them. So the very first Lindy's likes are organic baby bell peppers. I don't know if you guys have tried anything like that. These are actually called Mighty Minis. I'm gonna let you look at this. So these Mighty Minis, I cannot keep in stock in my house. In fact, my dear sweet husband, Brian, just went out. He actually went to Aldi's. I don't know, I think Aldi's is a national chain, and you know, it's a hit or miss. It's a kind of a crapshoot at Aldi's because you can do really well at Aldi's. And I noticed the other day there that they had a lot of gluten-free items that I couldn't buy any of them because a lot of gluten-free items are actually just junk food in disguise. I mean, it's like a lot of rice, potato flour. It's not a health food, guys. Just because it says gluten-free, remember that it's not necessarily a healthy choice for you, but there are some really good things. I actually saw eggs that were, they had pastured eggs, they had organic eggs there for a great price point. And that's what Aldi's, the secret behind Aldi's is that their price points are so good. These little peppers, these little baby peppers, which they give you a ton of them. I don't know how much. I don't even know how much is in this container, but a pound, a whole pound of these at Aldi's was $3.29. You can get these all over. You can get these at probably any major grocery store, maybe not organic. I would go organic with your peppers because I believe that this is one of the dirty vegetables on the EWG. Actually, peppers are botanically a fruit, but nutritionally, we're going to talk about them as a vegetable, right? So my little girl, I'm going to show you a picture of my little girl right now, and I'm not kidding. I don't have to ask her to eat these. This is one of her favorite snacks. This is not made up, folks. This is real life. This kid loves these peppers, and I love the fact that she loves them because they're so nutrient dense. Did you know peppers have more vitamin C than any citrus fruit? In fact, they have 2 times the RDA, you know, the recommended daily amount of vitamin C as just in one of these peppers is 2 times the amount. They have other antioxidants. Now, again, let's go back. What is an antioxidant? An antioxidant is something that reduces the damage that oxidation causes to the cell. So just think anti-cancer. Anytime you hear the word antioxidant, I want you to think anti-cancer. And so tons of antioxidants, but vitamin C is the big one. The other big one that peppers have is vitamin A in the form of carotenoids. The red ones have 8 times more than green peppers do. So we think kind of bell peppers, green peppers, but kind of think outside the box. Think more of the really bright colored peppers may give you a little bit more antioxidants than green peppers do. So I love me some baby peppers. These little Mighty Minis are really, really great. And you can dip them in dressing. You can, you know, just eat them whole. You can put them in things. They're very versatile, but get the organic kind. Okay, the second thing is something I probably do every single day. Now, I might not drink one straight. I might dilute it a little bit in some water. Sometimes I just use it as a flavoring, but I love me some Steaz 0-calorie drinks. Okay, I've got 2 of them right here, and you'll never walk in my house without me having these, okay, because I always have them on hand. The reason I like them, now I only like the 0-calorie. Let me tell you why. Because first of all of their products, everything that they make, from the 0-calorie to the regular organic to even their cactus juice. Yes, they have cactus juice, which is an intriguing thought. But then I looked at the grams of sugar on it. It's not bad like a Coca-Cola, but it's still too high for me and my physiology. So I can't do that kind of sugar. But the Steaz is great because the 0-calorie is great because it is sweetened with two really favorite sweeteners of mine. And the first one is erythritol. If you don't know anything about erythritol, go back and look at one of my videos. I talk about it in one of the videos. Another one of the Lindy's Latest Likes when I talk about the Swerve sweetener. But erythritol, some people don't like it. I actually do. I've done my homework on it. I really think it is a viable sweetener, and it is not. I don't think it is an artificial. It is nothing like an aspartame or a Splenda. Nothing like a sucralose or aspartame. But it also has so erythritol, and it's also sweetened with stevia. Now, I may get kicked out of my profession by saying this because all nutritionists love stevia, and there's a lot of good things about stevia. I happen to not like stevia by itself. I think it has an aftertaste, and I know I have tried every different kind of stevia out there, and Truvia is not stevia. It's a derivative of stevia, and it's a very processed form of stevia. So don't think that you're getting any. Truvia to me is more of an artificial sweetener, but stevia is a good sweetener. I just don't like it. And so, but when you put it with erythritol, it takes that edge off, and it doesn't have the aftertaste, and that's what I love about it. So I probably have one of these a day. Like I said, I put it in my water to you know, punch my water up a little bit so that it's more interesting. But you can find these at most major retailers. Whole Foods has them. Up north, I know in the Northeast, there's Giant and Safeway, and most of the major retailers have these. Where do I get them? I get them online at Vitacost, and I'll put the link down below. So my third favorite Lindy's Legs today, and this is something, I mean, I'm almost in an obsession mode with this one, guys. Honestly and truly. There's one in my briefcase. There's one in both of my offices. I have them in my pantry. I have them in my car. I have them in my purse because I don't like getting anywhere without them, because they are the best snack, and they're the best snack to travel with. And I love the grass-fed beef jerkies, just the plain grass-fed beef jerkies. And there was one brand that I was using for years and years, and I was getting it from Vitacost. The price point was a little high, but I was okay with that because it was a good product, and I love grass-fed beef, right? But then Trader Joe's came out with this non-GMO, I think it's organic, it might even be organic, grass-fed beef jerky stick called Chomps. It is a game changer. I'm going to show it to you right there. Now, most of you, Trader Joe's is a national chain. Most of you can get to a Trader Joe's. If you only get there a couple times a year, just stock up on these. I buy boxes of them at a time, and my Trader Joe's is only 5 miles away. But I can tell you that there is a complete big difference between grass-fed beef and conventionally raised beef. I've gone over this before, but I'll say a couple of the highlights again. One of my patients texted me the other day, and he was in an airport waiting for a plane and really didn't have a whole lot to eat. He hadn't planned ahead, and so he didn't have these with him, and he was eating regular beef jerky. And I was like, oh, you know, I was not, you know, that was the only thing that he thought he could eat. And I wasn't thrilled about it because there's lots of chemicals in there. I don't like the conventionally raised beef. I don't want any of my patients really having conventionally raised beef. And I'm just not thrilled with them. But thrilled with that, with the regular beef, with the grain-fed beef. But the grass-fed I really like. Let me tell you why. First of all, grass-fed has 3 to 5 times more omega-3s. Okay, what is so good about omega-3s? Omega-3s are, just think, anti-inflammatory. Go back and watch. I did a whole series on fats, and it's called The Amazing Magic Oil. Go back and watch that because I just highlight all the good things about omega-3s. But let me just bring a couple of them up again. So it decreases triglycerides, raises your HDL, it decreases the coronary artery disease, so heart disease, decreases the risk of that. Increases joint health, especially for people with osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, really helps all autoimmune problems. The biggie that I see in my practice a lot is depression and anxiety. And I'm telling you, omega-3s are like WD-40 for the brain. They are amazing brain food. And they really do help with depression and anxiety. They help with eye health. They decrease inflammation. Anytime I say something decreases inflammation, think, again, just like that, the antioxidants, think less cancer, just anti-cancer. anti-cancer with the inflammation, and also decreases fatty liver. If an animal is fed grains for only 80 days, it literally wipes out their omega-3s. So grain-fed animals are different animals than a grass-fed animal, completely different. One is heart healthy and the other one is a little bit sketchy, right? But the other thing is CLA, conjugated linoleic acid. You can only get this through dietary sources, and it helps with weight loss, muscle building. It's clinically proven and researched to build muscle, lowers blood sugar, helps with the immune system and bone building, and it aids in the decrease of atherosclerosis, which is hardening of the arteries. So there's more to it than that, but those are just a few of the highlights. So get yourself some grass-fed beef, but in a really convenient form. You can't beat this. I think these are $1.69, and I used to pay over $3 for these. So I'm really happy with the price on these. Thank you, Trader Joe's. Thank you so much for this. But I'm also happy with the fact that it is such a pure product. Love this. Okay, so my last Lindy's Likes is something that I consume not every single day, but maybe 3 times a week. And remember I talked about, I think it was a video that I talked about my favorite breakfasts. I do like once in a while to have some cottage cheese with chia seeds and some blueberries, because I get really busy in the morning and I don't always have the time to make a really nice breakfast for myself. So that is one cottage cheese. I showed you the Organic Valley cottage cheese, which is really good. Grass-fed cottage cheese. Well, here's another grass-fed cottage cheese that I love. And you can get this at a lot of major retailers. In fact, if you go to their website, Good Culture, and you put your zip code in, what they will do is they'll show you where you can get the product. I know it's all over town here, so it's not a hard product to get, but I get mine at Whole Foods. I love what the company says about the Good Culture products. This is kind of like, it's organic as well. And this is kind of like cottage cheese and yogurt marrying and having a baby. Here it is right here. Cottage cheese and yogurt had a baby, and here it is. Because this has not just the cottage cheese, and it also has the cultures of a really good yogurt. Not a commercial sugary Dannon yogurt, but a really good yogurt. So let me tell you a little bit about what they say on their website, because it's so poetic. You're gonna love this. It just makes me, when I say this or when I read it, it makes me just want to go to a farm and hang out with the cows. But here's what it says. The website says it delivers high protein, organic, non-GMO ingredients, grass-fed milk from respected cows. I love that. Don't you love that? I want to respect my cows. I do. That roam free on sustainable family farms. Live and active cultures, no additives, and then they say we make cottage cheese but better. So it's great. Yogurt, or good quality yogurt, and cottage cheese married and had a baby, and it is the Good Culture. So you're getting a lot of you're just getting a lot of good things like the CLA. You're getting more K2. We're going to have a whole video on K2. I'm so excited about K2. I'm learning more and more about it. And you guys are, it's a game changer. A lot of these things are a game changer for a lot of you. So that's what I have this week for you for Lindy's Latest Likes. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please subscribe. There's a little subscribe button down there. Please subscribe to this channel and join our YouTube family. Every time we have a video, you'll be notified that it's coming up. And that's all that will happen to you. You won't get spam or anything else. That's it. That's all that will happen to you. And please like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And just remember that everybody deserves to be optimally healthy. I'll see you in the next video.